Hello everyone, Manithral here, and welcome to the weekly update video for OSRS. Now this week, actually, we see the release of the League's 2 Trailblazer launch, which, if you're not familiar with what this actually is, it is like an Iron Man challenge mode, and to see how far everybody can get, it says you'll be able to join for the fun from now until January 6th, so there is quite a bit of time to actually join in and see how much you can get accomplished, you know, all that goody stuff. But this will actually take place on Worlds 401 through 412, and League's veteran worlds are 441 and 461. So, what this basically is it's an Iron Man mode. And as you accomplish stuff and get more and more done, you unlock more and more zones, you unlock rewards. But to actually get into this, the area unlocks first is the first thing up here. But you'll start locked into Manithral, which includes Fossil Island and Xanaris. In the tutorial, you'll also unlock Karamja, so you'll may unlock more areas by completing a fixed number of tasks. You do not spend League points on these unlocks. You can only choose 3 different areas to unlock, so pick carefully. Corinth and Kibos cannot be unlocked. Only the respawn points for areas you've unlocked will be available. That's office and the player and house. Random event locations and the essence mines will be accessible from all areas. Tasks assigned by Slayer Masters will only take place in areas available to you. All Slayer Masters will assign the same tasks, so you don't have to worry too much about that. It says, be warned, should you somehow escape the areas you're locked into, you'll be teleported all the way back to Lumbridge. So you don't want to do that. But this is Iron Man mode, okay? So that means no trading with other players. There is accelerated XP, so the XP rate is accelerated by 5, so that is actually pretty good. But the XP rates will increase as you unlock more relics, which is how you go through part of the goal about this. But it says to accommodate for the number of Iron players, selected shops will have extra supplies and accelerated restock rates, so that's something to also keep in mind. The fresh Iron accounts will have basic stats along with level 3 Herblore, 10 agility, 5 runecraft, so you get a little bit of a head start on that. But this will also enable the Draenor rooftop agility course plus Herblore and runecraft training. You'll also receive a Drayman staff, which can be reclaimed free of charge from the League tutor. So quest and diary unlocks that would be, so there, it does say that that would be impossible to unlock due to area and accessibility will be unlocked for you upon starting the League. So if you're not able to access it, it just becomes unlocked. The in-game interfaces will tell you which quests and diaries will be unlocked before you commit to opening a new area. So that's something to kind of keep in mind, guys. You got to be very careful about what you pick. Completing a task will net you League points that can be used to unlock relics and other rewards. The amount of League points received varies according to the tier of the challenge, which range from easy to master. Obviously, some tasks in Trailblazer will be area specific. Examples include enter the cooking guild, defeat Obar, craft 50 water rooms, receive a Slayer task from Vaneka. General examples is cook 100 sharks, obtain a mark of grace, equip a used short bow, defeat a goblin. So it's something to keep in mind, guys. Relics. Relics are unlocked via League points. They offer XP boosts, additional luck when obtaining drops, or even buffs to combat or skilling. So when you begin, you're presented with 3 free relics to choose from, allowing you to shape your strategy from the off. Don't stop here, though. There's more that you can unlock, the more powerful the buff can become. And in new Twisted Leagues 2, each time you unlock a relic tier, you also gain a passive buff. There will be 6 tiers in total, so that's 6 buffs for us to discover and 6 relics to choose from. So, like Pokemon, which is your first? Endless Harvest. So this is one of them. Resources gathered from fishing, woodcutting, and mining will be multiplied by 2. The resources you gather are sent directly to your bank if you have space. If not, they will be placed in your inventory. XP is granted per resource gathered. Production Master. When doing the following activities, all items will be processed at once, awarding full XP. Smelting ores, smithing bars, and making cannonballs, fleshing claws, stringing bows, and cutting bolt tips, cleaning herbs, making potions, cooking food, making jugs of wine, crafting leather, uncut gems, glass, jewelry, pottery, battle stabs, and spinning flax of wool. So that is pretty cool. But then there's also the skilling prodigies, so all non-combat skills will permanently be boosted by 12. When skills are boosted beyond this by other means, the boost will be over a period of time and then drained back down to your plus 12. By the same token, when skills are drained down, it will eventually restore to your plus 12. However, skills will not receive additional boosts over their base level unless the boost will naturally be greater than plus 12. For example, a plus 5 boost from Spicy Stew will not stack with the plus 12 from this relic. So, keep that in mind. There is actually, well, I will actually go to that area, but there is a link with all of the relics that we can get. There is a high score in League First, so General League First is first pet drop in leagues, first level 99, first relic tier 2, first relic tier 6, first to unlock 3 areas, first to unlock 5 areas. So, first to complete an elite achievement diary. Miss Tolan Leagues. First to catch a herbivore. First to wear a fancy pair of boots or fighter boots. Karam's League First is the first to defeat Tiz, Tok, Jad, and Zook. This Garnia League First is enter the Warriors Guild, equip a God Sword. Kandarian League First is the Fishing Guild and defeat the Penance Queen. Mauritania League First is the Grand Hollowed Coffin. First team to defeat the Theater of Blood. Wilderness League First is to catch a Dark Crab. Forge a Malediction or Odium Word. Tyrannan League First is to catch a Crystal Impling, defeat the Rabbit. Desert League First is the first to receive the Pharaoh's Scepter and to defeat the Calphite Queen. Fremnek League First is to build a Gilded Altar and defeat all 3 Dagonoth Kings. So there is a League Room, brand new room to be entered into your player-owned house and containing enough hotspots or sorts of League goodies. You will need 27 construction and 15k GP. But there's trophy pedestals, trophy storage case, decorative rug, storage statue, accomplishment scroll, banner stand, relic hunter outfit stand. Rewards are as follows. So, after the league ends, you can use your hard-earned league points to buy any of the Twisted League rewards, as well as the following Trailblazer goodies. So you got the Trailblazer Relic Hunter outfit, the Home Teleport animation, the Dragon Skilling Tools ornament kit, the Graceful Set ornament kit, themed banner, globe statue, and the rug. So league to league rewards and for the veteran world, instead of the previously mentioned ranked worlds, they're introducing the 2 leagues veteran worlds that are only accessible to those who made it to bronze tier or better in the Twisted League. So this way, you know, you're playing with people who are kind of used to it. Twisted Relic Hunter, they'll be handing out tier 1, 2, and 3 of the Twisted Hunter armor, depending on how well you did. Bronze, Iron, Steel trophy players will get tier 1. Mithril Adamant trophy players will get tier 2. Rune and Dragon will get tier 3 Relic Hunter. There's pets. So any pets obtained in this will not count towards the league for... oh wait. You'll be able to reclaim any pet received during the Twisted League, so it could follow you around leagues too, but it doesn't count towards leagues first. Top tier rewards. So the Manithral, Adamant, Rune, and Dragon players will get a set of Twisted blueprints to customize their player-owned house in leagues too. So it's purely cosmetic, but hey, it's kind of like bragging rights. So unlike the other, now we go into the league trophies, and unlike the other rewards, the league trophies can't be bought. They're exclusive reward for those who strive to climb to the top of the high scores. So, but if you are for tier bronze, you need 100 league points minimum amount to appear on the high score. Iron is top 80, Steel is top 60, Mithril is top 40, Adamant is top 20, Rune is top 5, and Dragon is the top 1%. So that is something to actually keep in mind. Revenant Cave player feedback changes. So they got some feedback, and this week they implemented a few little changes. First, the Hellhounds of the Wilderness Slayer Cave now have a higher respawn rate and room slightly wider area. Also, you now have a chance to receive Vigora's Chain Mace, Thamora's Scepter, and Kral's Bow from Revenant's World 45 Dead Man. So that's actually pretty cool. Merch store, don't forget to check it out. There's all sorts of cool pins and just anything you could possibly think of. And okay, so going back to the relics. Tier 2, you got Fairy's Flight. Must be unlocked in a bank as a player. What does it? Okay, so it does actually say what they do. Must be unlocked in a bank as the player is given an item upon unlocking this relic. Players are given a fairy mushroom, which allows players to teleport to any fairy ring or spirit tree, provided they can access the destination. The Eternal Jeweler must be unlocked in a bank. Players will receive a Ring of Dueling, Ring of Returning, Ring of Wealth, Games Necklace, Skills Necklace, and Necklace of Passage. The above will no longer consume charges, in addition to the Master Scroll Book, Slayer Ring, Amulet of Glory, Dig Site Pendant, and Combat Bracelet. The last recall must be unlocked in the bank again. Players are given a Crystal of Memories, which allows players to teleport themselves back to the location where their most recent teleport occurred, excluding instances. Tier 3 is Quick Shot. The attack speed of all ranged weapons is halved. Ranged attacks deal 10% more damage and have 100% increased accuracy against NPCs, 50% against players. 90% of ammunition is saved when using ranged weapons, excluding Chinchampas. This stacks with Ava. Fluid Strikes. The attack speed of all melee weapons is halved, rounded up. Melee attacks have 25% increased accuracy. Players will take 15% less damage from all sources. Hit points regenerate at a rate of 4 per minute instead of 1. And Double Cast. The attack speed of all magic weapons and spells are halved and rounded up. Magic attacks have 125% increased range accuracy against NPCs, 50% with players, and 90% of runes are saved when casting spells. This includes Power Staves. Tier 4 is Treasure Seeker. NPCs that drop clue scrolls will have 1 in 20 chance of dropping them. Clue geodes, nests, and bottles will be found 10 times more often. All unsorted clues are stackable as scroll boxes. All clues will have the lowest number of possible steps. Unnatural Selection. Players can choose which Slayer assignment they would like to receive. Superior Slayer monsters will have a 1 in 25 chance of appearing and will always drop a clue scroll if they drop one. In addition, they will roll their standard variant drop 6 times, though this does not increase the amount of rolls on the superior creature's unique drop table. Tier 5 is the Botanist. Farming ticks occur every minute instead of 5, allowing crops to grow 5 times quicker. resources harvested are multiplied by 2. Extra resources will not be granted additional experience. Creating potions will give their 4-dose variant, and players have a 95% chance of saving their secondary ingredient. Stats boosted above the player's base level will not drain over time. Infernal Gathering must be unlocked at the bank. The player is given a set of Trailblazer tools that act as undegradable variants of crystal tools. No requirements. So, Trailblazer Axe, any logs chopped or burned, granting firemaking experience regardless of level of equipment. The pickaxe, any ore will be smelted in the middle bar, granting smithing experience regardless of level requirements. Harpoon, any fish caught or cooked, granting cooking experience regardless of level requirements. So this is something to kind of keep in mind, guys. Equilibrium. Each time a player gains experience, they will gain additional experience equal to 10% of the total level. Player's total level. In addition, experience given by this relic is not multiplied by the league's XP multiplier. If chosen with Production Master, each item process will trigger this effect. Combo time. Draining Strikes. All attacks have a 10% increased accuracy and increased damages stacks with Quickshot, Fluid Strikes, and Double Cast. Any successful hit will have 50% chance of restoring the player's hit points, prayer points, and 10% of damage dealt. This relic does not work for multi-target attacks such as the Chinchampas or burst spells, or special attacks. However, it will work with the Scythe of the Vitcher's initial hit as well as the secondary hits if those hits target the same target as the initial hit. Exploding attacks. All attacks have 10% increased accuracy and damage. Again, it stacks. Any successful hit to the primary target will hit up to 5 additional targets as well, dealing the same damage to them as the primary target. This does not stack this does not work with multi-target attacks, such as the Scythe of Vitcher and burst spells or special attacks, and will only work in multi-way combat areas. And lastly, Weapon Specialist. All attacks have the 10% increased accuracy and damage. Again, it does stack. The player's special attack energy regenerates at a rate of 30% every 30 seconds instead of 10%. Special attacks that cost 20% or more energy, such as the Vando's Gutsword, will cost 20% instead. And now, finally, we're going to head over into the other news. Fix a typo in Veldive's dialogue. Despite its alarming experience, Monk and Ventrana have agreed to allow the Headless Head on their island. The Cerberus can now walk through players. The Agility Pyramid new counter will now count runs where the player doesn't click through the message box at the end of the lap. The destroyed text in the Halloween rewards has been changed slightly. The Cyclops and Koran Catacombs are no longer immune to ranged or magic attacks, as they are not part of the Warriors Guild. The Watch the Birdie unlock lists more Slayer Masters who can assign aviancies. Corrected some spelling errors in the Halloween event. After completing a Poor Sign of Interest, speak to Sarah to unlock the ability to pet Rosie the Falador farm dog. Ms. Gog will no longer learn the outcome of casting Eve's incantation before it is cast, even though he is not that good. An area north of Ardone can no longer be visited on free-to-play worlds. You will now receive a notification in your message box for the first time you purchase a bond. The bond interface has been reworked slightly on both desktop and mobile. That is actually it though for this week, guys. So thank you guys so much for watching. Until next time, later, guys.